Warp Core, how's it going? Yep, sounds good, Sora. Chiaps. Yeah, I've got the streams going. It was clearly a positive for the channel in March. So if I see a window to do a stream, then I should. I need to do some like story stuff in game because I need to get the video I'm going to drop today is going to be just how to get deuterium surplus in 2026 because I know a lot of people still ask about it and I need it on this character. So yeah, I need to actually. We're at the point of the day too where I can go get the console stuff done quick. So why don't I go and do that? Let's get Elgato 4K up. I did hit the power button. Um, Daily dose of casual, early morning stream. I know, it's what people want. People want the casual. Logical, how's it going? Let me move my OBS window down so I can actually see my game here. Yeah, I woke up, nice and early, and I woke up at like 7, and then I was like, I'm gonna just close my eyes for a little bit longer. We got we got a bug running through the household, so just trying to get stuff done before it hits me here. Okay, first contact day. Dan, how's it going? Seems Spencer's been getting some sleep. Yeah, I also been making sure to like forcibly pop one of these like right around 11:30 midnight just to help me, help me fall asleep. Yeah, Willow's quite sick, and uh, Jude's also, yeah. Woogie has gone. We need peak Sam. Oh no. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to record. Yeah, Vice, that's why I've got the live ping on the Discord, but sometimes I forget to hit it. Today I did remember though. I remembered thankfully. So just waiting for this queue to go over on PlayStation. As I try to get my phone plugged in and out of the way. Did Willow listen and go to the living room? Yes, she did. Gotcha. Mid-afternoon, Spencer stream for a spritz while I do the daily and check the overnight exchange. So, yeah. This queue will go eventually. Normally doesn't take this long over here. There we go. While it does its briefing phase, I can get reps going here. Also, there's like a mad delay for some reason again with my audio for console. I don't know why it's so delayed, but it is. Endeavor, how's it going, man? I'm playing some of that premium console still. Oh, not the hourly. Okay, I can start to get parts here.
Forest fires have been reported in the area. Responders arriving soon. Be careful.
The Trek game I started with, the Voyager one, I mean, it's fine. It's definitely one that you want to do, like, when you're watching some Trek. Like,
back to your workstation.
I feel like trying to stream it was a bit rough because it's something that it takes an extended amount of time, and you really want to, I don't know, just relax while you're playing it. Like, I think it's a fine game. Um, I just feel like for how I stream, it was a bit rough. I did have some other games pop up wanting me to check them out. Not necessarily Star Trek, but there's one, Solar Expanse. I got a key mailer thing for to get a free key if I do like a video or stream on it. It's I don't know, it was like a logistical version of Kerbal Space Program is the way I saw it described.
Looks like an extra part got separated from the pile.
Chosen, that will probably happen, I would say after the first Contact Day event would be my guess. For you, the Voyager game is one of those you don't touch for a year and then you play religiously for a month straight until burnout, then repeat, yeah. That seems fair.
You found an engine part. Take it back to your workstation.
I guess I can grab a couple extra parts. Did I play Kerbal? A little bit back in the day. I never really got that far into it.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching. This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
Only one piece? Terrible. I'm not putting out that fire, giving me just one piece. Stingy. How stingy of it.
You found a hull part. Take it back to your workstation.
That audio is at like a 15-20 second delay. Maybe longer. That's rough. Dark Eddie, how's it going? Now we'll just wait here. I see how it is. You play on console while here at work? Yes. William, I'm specifically, I got a camera and I'm waiting to see when you're not home. That's what it is. I got the NSA feed. I'm waiting for you to not be at home to play console. No, this is about the time of the day. Like if I'm going over here and getting my dailies done, like this is when I'll do it. Like this is early morning. Like I'd say anytime between, like anytime after 5 a.m. is generally when I'll be getting my dailies done. Spencer just loves a Ring doorbell. Yeah, I like the Ring doorbells are nice. Mine keeps going off.
The collection round. The collection round.
Okay, so this is almost a 30-second delay now. with all these green parts? What is this? There we go. Just stabilizers. Give me more. Give me like an engine, a better engine. Shiner, how's it going? There's such an audio delay. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna mute the console sound here. Yeah, it's half a minute behind. Yeah, that's terrible, King Sarge. I can't believe it. Okay. Choose rewards. What do I need? This goes fine. Omega's actually low. I guess we're doing Omega today. There's sound on console? Yes, yes, there is. Now to do the same thing on PC. Daily, I've been doing these at the same time some days, and like just doing both console and PC at the same time for this model rocket, and that can be a bit tricky. Running around, it wouldn't give you a purple part? Terrible. Yeah, it's a great costume, isn't it, Cheops? It's better than that onesie Nick had given me. Come on, give me 4 more Tholians. Two more. By the way, if you guys managed to catch my engineer here, it's got a beautiful new biography. The best biography. Oh, it's not Drozana level, don't worry. Yeah, so if you see this character, people are saying very unfairly, very incorrectly that CasualSAB Spencer would play an engineer captain in Star Trek Online. It's not true. Completely false. Total hoax, frankly. You get the point. It's it's a nice little gem of a bio. I don't think I have to say much there. I just was like, okay, I got to come up with like a nice meme bio for the engineer, and I did. So if you see it, enjoy it. Wharfy, all the casual streams. Reminds you of someone, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Oh no.
Welcome to the
Gibbs. Yeah, this is just the outfit. It sounds like the bio for a doctor, you know? Oh no. But I just grabbed the civilian 23.99 outfit, put on this character. It's like the one that's in the mud store. Do I not have the cat out? Where's the Sylvia's feline charm? Okay, let's fix that. Reclaim miscellaneous. There we go.
You found a hull part. Take it back to your workstation.
Appreciate it. Engineers are fine. I mean, they can, as much as they get memed on, they can still perform pretty well.
Forest fires have been reported in the area. Responders arriving soon. Be careful.
It's just that the heal that they have is not the most effective. I'm all over the place on these streams. This was just a good window for me to get a stream done. It's 9 a.m. The calm before the storm.
You found a stabilizer part. Take it back to your workstation.
Well, logical now that you speak of it. The good news is my Amazon package finally arrived yesterday. I needed a replacement one of these for doing some leak testing. So I know that this radiator is good. Now I can, when I have time, go in and put it in the computer. All about that spaced out. Oh no. And the good thing is, this character, I've got all of the reps already done. Beautiful. And the only thing I don't have done on it, I think, is Merc Worker specialization. But I mean, that doesn't really matter, does it? Pilot's done. Yeah, it's just Merc Worker, I think. Yeah, enjoy that bio. It's I know it's just a chat GPT bio, but I thought it was funny. Okay. Repair shield space, plasma damage space. Yeah. Nobody makes a bio like that. Yeah, nobody. Is everything slotted fleet-wise? Yes, 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 yes. Darthon, good morning. Dark, how's it going? You slept through the morning? Terrible. Too many deeps runs. I like Cheops just casually going in with like his 4-4 Lexington and doing like 3-8, was it? That's great. Cheops has seen all of the negative commentary out there about 4-4 setups and has decided to showcase the power of the 4-4. All the power. Yeah, Cheops always gets him in trouble. Oof. Yeah, Cheops is really good at the spike, the verse damage. You didn't even bring Krenim? Oh no. Okay. The power is the power 4-4 all broadside all day. Yeah, but it's super effective now. And like when you have a forward-facing ability to hit, you just do a quick turn. It's just piloting. It's not really. It's not hard. You turn you turn the ship and you turn it back. But I know that's a lot. You're in my TFO? Nice. Yeah. Nice chunk of dilithium right there. Brendan, yours blew up. You got 45, your rocket just randomly blew up. I hate when that happens. Muds, how's it going? The Cheops had been handing out AFKs. Wow. Cheops, terrible. How could you? You know, that would be a good point, Darthon. I've got plenty of days still to do. I'm just, I was building up a little bit of a backlog on this character. Um, but yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I should do that. Gotta make sure you guys can see all the frames. There we go. Nice, nice. Air shield space, plasma damage space. Those are both easily done as soon as I get into combat. Am I going to get a... I will get an Endeavor perk point today. Ruin, how's it going? I like Fluffle's explanation of that rocket map. If you're alt-tabbed and you go to the loading screen and have to hit press to continue, your rocket is screwed no matter what. Yeah. Brad, how's it going? Just got my model rocket TFO dailies done for both PlayStation and PC. So I need to go up to space here and get a tray set up. Let's I posted my build actually, like my mirror angle, over in Discord the other day. I meant to post it somewhere else and I just put it in general, but let me pull it up so I can copy the exact tray over. I didn't get a picture of the exact tray. That's fine. Okay. That's supposed to be there. This goes up here, I believe. Yeah. Daily done. Now the proud almost owner of half a noble. There's going to be a lot of very happy people in that event when they finish that event. Like that is a good ship. The noble is legitimately a very solid platform. Okay. Let's see. I believe that was there. Hold on a moment. Waldo, how's it going? We had some fun weather come through yesterday and the day before. I haven't even looked to see if we're getting more crap today. I put a ping. There was a ping. There was most certainly a ping. At live in a few minutes at 8:48 a.m. That was 30 minutes ago. Going to get cold going into the weekend. That's good. I like the cold. The cold is good. Logical, terrible. Okay, let's get my buff layout. Not my buff layout. My tray copied over. Oh wait, this is not it. This was like a hive experiment. So let's get to the actual proper rainbow. There we go. This is supposed to be you are dismissed. You are dismissed. Where are you? There you are. Realist, yes, the EPG is not dead, but EPG's never been like the thing to do for infected. EPG is it's a big chunk of burst damage, and then there's wait time. So that's why I've said before that the EPG builds are basically just like crate, but less effective. Like it's just a weaker, slower version of crate. Yeah, I mean in Hive, like it's a big burst of damage. But if you're doing like infected, it just EPG's never been very effective in ISC, not to that level. Yeah, it's Hive where EPG shines. But if you're in the builds Discord, Parrot posts a lot of like EPG builds in the curated build section of the Discord. Like I'd say, pull from those. Look at how he's doing the runs. Like Parrot's doing those a lot more than I am. You know, what I'm doing is just spamming the sort of runs I do. APG is good at a lower cost level, yeah, that too. Okay. Bear with me for a moment. 5x5 goes there. That can get moved down. This should be 6x6 right there. Find my marker's not going to be available on this. That goes there. I gotta remember that this doesn't have like all my tack abilities because it is on one of them pesky engineers. I know. Can't believe I'm on an engineer either. In fact, you guys aren't seeing it. It's not real. It's not actually an engineer. Yeah, it's all fake. You're seeing nothing. EPS power transfer. I've got that up by engines. Okay. FPNA. OSS goes there. Evasive. I need to get to Deuterium really bad. That's what this character's missing is the Deuterium. Not an engineer, he's a doctor. Oh no. What have I started? I don't have agony on my tray, I'm realizing. I also gotta get QSM. I haven't seen that, Dan, but Twitch gets really aggro with ads. But they seem to have gotten much worse about it in the past couple of months, especially. Very aggressive with the ads. Okay, what was it that I forgot to put on? Agony redistributor. There we go. He's not an engineer, he's an orange chicken consumption machine. Oh no. Parrot hit 2 mil solo in the monitor? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think with the extra console, the monitor, it makes sense that that probably is pulling ahead of the arc rail now. I haven't even leveled this ship up over here. Microvacs. You're not seeing it. It's not real. There is no engineer.
Entered an area controlled by the Fences. Looks like our fight got them to notice us.
Yeah, it'll randomly break.
Their thaws might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating.
There we go. Ship is leveled.
Got it. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party and take the suspect into custody.
Yeah. Imagine not at AFKing the rocket launch. They do what they want, where they want. Pundis, how's it going?
Thank you for your assistance. We've reached...
Oof. Temporal, Eng, or Science? I guess Engineering is the closest to being done. I'll do that. Another 6 points till that is done. I'm getting close to 1,000. Getting close. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think well, there might have been some conversation in the Discord about that. I think I may have seen something like that, but yeah, I didn't look into it too much. I forgot to mention some stuff on the news video yesterday too, so might have to do another news video this week. Yeah, I will say most of the ones I've done, people are legitimately collecting parts. Um, I I mentioned this too, but those of you that saw my stream the other night, I didn't want you to think this thing was bad, but the scroll wheel I got, it does work. It just had to be plugged in because I don't have the antennas on my motherboard hooked up for Bluetooth. But the high precision scroll wheel, it does work. It does. I did not get scammed. Like some in chat were worried I had been. Also the like the bearing in here, like this thing spins. Keep missing the drop on those. Yeah, those are the engineer bow ones that he does on his Patreon. They're expensive. They're expensive, but the I do enough stuff where it's like, you know, in an efficiency improvement item like that, it's expensive, but yeah. I did have some issues that I need to still like sort out. Might have to like send him a message, but it was working. In fact, I can plug it in. Where is the here? Can I get it to work in a channel right now? Oh, I have to turn it on, don't I? Well, like, you know, I can just go in. I know I could do this with a scroll wheel, but this is sort of like the Logitech, you know, thing where you can just have it do like infinite scroll. So that is really quite nice, and it's made. These are like handmade by Engineer Bo over in like Singapore, I think he is, or somewhere around there. Yeah, he's got a whole video series on him on YouTube, but he's doing like some early batches of them, and I managed to get one. It's really cool. How does it work? Oh, here's one. If I'm looking through my ship list, how well does it work? Oh, it's not working with the Stowe ship list here. Terrible. Oh. Did for a moment. I think the top is. Oh, there it goes. It's working. It's a little bit janky. I think as soon as I bump my mouse, it like stops it, but it's not the best support in Stowe, but yeah. It's cool. Stuke, how's it going? Are the Disco Klingon ships any good? Most of them like have just the exact same stats as like their Fed equivalent, like the oh, what's the name of it? There's the one battle cruiser that's basically just the KDF version of the Gagarin. Will it bring me an extra mill in solo runs? Huh. It's gonna change the game, logical. I'll have this program to be my spam bar. So I'll just let it spin. I'll let it keep spinning and spamming this space bar for me. They are identical, but the KDF has Battle Cloak, yeah. I just don't like how it looks. Klingon, Battle Cruiser. Who? I can't even pronounce this name. I don't even know if I want to attempt to pronounce this. You love it? I mean, it's certainly a unique design. It's just, I don't know. This wasn't like my favorite era of Klingon ships. Yeah, I'm more of like that DS9 TNG era, you know? Sloth, how's it going? The Cug? Like, I like the Vorcha. Like, this era, to me, looks, you know, this is cool. Like, that's my preferred era for, like, Klingon designs. Board Askew. Big, beautiful ship. Don't, Rynder, I need to send another message here, and let me check to see if any of these people are on right now. Ninth whole roster. That's good timing. One of them's on that can actually do the kicking. What fleet was it we were looking at? Yeah, we need to clear up space in the KDF Armada. These fleets haven't like had anything slotted for a while. Like House of the Guide Veteran, they've not had anything running for a while, so we're gonna get them out. I don't have the sarcophagus, at least not on like my KDF characters. That's good timing. Yeah, the classic Klingon designs, yeah. That's one of the things with the Armada system is like the Alpha fleet can only manage like the beta fleets. The beta fleets are the ones that manage the gamma slots, so that can be a bit rough. Yeah, I think the issue is like I see some of the people from these fleets on sometimes, but like if you've got half your holdings at tier 1 and like I haven't seen stuff slotted there for like a month, like we got to get someone more active in. Like I'm sorry, but we gotta clear up some space. I wish there was just more slots. I wish we could get everyone in the Armada, but that's just not always an option. Dog. KDF. Howdy. They haven't had anything slotted. Slots. There we go. Quite some time. Got other fleets interested in joining. Thanks, Spencer. There we go. Let's see if he gets that message. Yeah. I need the raw. Send me a message on Discord with the exact spelling of your fleet, like capital letters, exactly as it is. Like just send that and like a picture of your fleet name. You know, just send that over. Make sure you're not currently in an armada. I gotta wait for this guy to get that done, but yeah, that we'll get that done. If anyone from that fleet is here, I do apologize. I'm just trying to cycle some fleets out. What other fleets in this armada are not slotting stuff? They got okay. So I mean, so long as they've got stuff going on the holdings they're working on, that's fine. I need some deal vouchers on this character. Yeah. Oh yeah, Shiner, you wanted into. Yeah, we're gonna find another slot. There's got to be another fleet that's not doing stuff here. Kronos. I mean, they've got stuff going. Orion Love Slaves. That's quite the name. All their stuff is going. Sword of Kalis. That's McStew's fleet. This fleet's going. They're just waiting on upgrades. Not currently, and Nick wants me. The Fed Armada's already in a rough position because Nick wants to create a fleet. Nick wants to make like the Australian fleet basically. I've got over in the Fed Armada right now. I've got you know, that secondary TBC Fed fleet, which I just got named Epic Creator Code CasualSAB right now. Nick was suggesting I should rename that to the Australian fleet and let him do, you know, his stuff there, but start a second armada. I hate that. Another armada? A lot. Now I know like you got like P1 and some of those other groups that like spam a ton of armadas. I don't know. Never really been too interested. Okay, Dread got it. Sounds good. Yeah, I sent that message to that guy. If he doesn't respond, I'll try messaging one of the other people I know there in ninth leadership, but hopefully they get it. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry, I'm just looking at some stuff. If I could change for the good the way the fleets currently are, what would I change? Allow more people in there for sure. In order for fleets to have the level of social activity, you know, that they had back in the day, there just has to be more people. The Armada system needs to be expanded. You know, that's something I brought up directly in that conversation with Thomas back in January, February, whenever I did that call, that interview. Yeah, like the Armada system just desperately needs to be expanded if they want to allow more social engagement via fleets and armadas. Did Priority 1 create Winter's Guide to Personal Endeavors? I mean, Winters is part of like the P1 crew. Yeah. Okay, back to the engineer. Starting to get a little too social for your liking at that point with multiple armadas, yeah. can't have that sort of social engagement. Okay, let's get a baseline for the Inge here. I'm gonna go into a private infected elites here with the engineer, and we're gonna see how beautiful the deeps numbers are. It's all entirely a meme, Brad. It's all entirely a meme. It's because engineers historically have been viewed very negatively on the DPS front, and I've been guilty of that at points too. That's part of why I've done this investment in setting up an engineer captain, a science captain, like to bring them up to the current level of my tax, so I can get some like actual testing done to showcase what the difference is. Like to showcase that, you know, if you're on an Inge, if you're on a Psi, you can still get the big deeps numbers. It's just, you know, you got to be aware that you're often going to be at a slight disadvantage, but, you know, just showing that there is still potential there. What is social engagement? What we're doing right now. We're talking to each other. Marketing revamp for the game in general might help also. Marketing's been done a lot better this year, and I look forward to seeing what else they do in that regard.
Situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume
Spencer had to physically stop himself from topping the deep charts on an engineer? How dare you? Be on a... Okay.
Warning, ship is under attack.
scanning the nanite trench. Got it. It's something that's moving.
Not the best start. Left. Came in a bit low. I pick this up. I'm not gonna have my speed buff to get to the other side. I'm at 3-2. I'm already a bit lower than I want to be. Okay, the lithium's going. I definitely need deuterium here. Weapons just stop firing. Why did I use that there? No, that's tragic. Yeah, I accidentally burned my Shangri-La on the gateway there. Let's get out of here. That's bad. That's abort. Okay. Found it.
You will become one with the Borg.
Air Rebel. I'm here, but I don't talk, except to say that I'm not talking. Maybe something to entice old players to come back without having to sort through their ancient characters or something? Yeah, I'm curious. Okay, just seeing those numbers on a borked run, I can absolutely get more than 2.5 out of the Ingi on a good run. Yeah. I mean, this can do over 3. It's just a matter of me getting the timings down and not screwing up. Do I save promo box or do I get D7 or yeah, that? Pretor asked over in the Discord, should they save their promo box or should they get the D7 or Yad Dot? You know, the Yad Dot is really good if anyone's looking for what to use a promo box on, but the D7 Miracle Worker Flight Deck Carrier, that is, you know, really good for the ruin of our enemy's starship trait, but if you can get that from Muds, I mean, you're getting that account-wide. And you're also getting the Disco Connie account-wide, so... OS, how's it going? When they going live with it? Live with what? I did talk about this in the news video yesterday, actually, on that point, John. The character stuff, the change they did to the main character select screen, Mike did say on the dev stream, what was that, Tuesday, that that Thomas will be on the next stream to talk about it. So whatever it is that they're doing, that'll be talked about here. We're going to learn whatever it is next week. Thank you. There we go. We learn what it is. Spencer already knows. Stanky boy. No. I don't know anything, okay? I am merely... Look at me. I am just merely a casual Star Trek Online player playing from the great state of Iowa at almost 10 in the morning. I do honestly, like, from the meme point of view, I really do like that they have moved the updates over to Tuesdays. I just feel like that just it fits better with that entire meme, right? It'll be installed on Tuesday. Casual my ass. Oh no. Okay, let's give this one more try right now. After this, I need to go get deuterium surplus on this character, so I'm gonna record that process.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed.
Oh boy, what have I done? No, it's still the same old way. It's just, you know, people want to know how to get it.
Scanning the nanite transmitter. Got it. If they'll take that from me.
That's a better start. 6.5. No, I just burned my gravel. That was a bot move right there. Let me go. No, that's tragic. No, no grab well, no big spike here. Yeah, I messed up. When I used my grab on the left side, that immediately killed the run. Because you need with this build, you need the grab level for the gateway, and you can't, because of how fast the runs get, you have to save it for the gateway. You basically can't even use it at the start, like at the really top end level, because you won't have it back up for the gate. Yeah. Once in. There. This lead invite to that slot in the KDF armada. Currently there we go. There we go. KDF slot will be taken care of in 3 days. Can I imagine? Nick says, can you imagine if in Stowe's timeline the Klingons joined the Federation and that's why they were playing around with the character select screen? That is an interesting theory, but there are already the Klingons that you can play in the Federation faction. Like, that is actually already an option. OS, how do I feel about having Mako in Star Trek? Do I believe a standard Federation officer can do anything? I haven't really thought too deep about it, but I feel like having Mako and Section 31 there, it's good. You got to have. There's some hard work that has to be done to liberate the galaxy, and that's what they're here for. The standard Federation officer, they can go in and clean things up afterwards. Listen, man, can you do a good run or something? Not helping the Inji rep? Wow. Has there been an update to the out of the way content list in the past couple of years? Things like how to unlock crafting. There hasn't been an update, but I want to start getting some more videos done with basic stuff like that. I actually was having some conversations last night with some other content creators for Stowe. I think a few of us feel this way, but we think that we're seeing an uptick in how many people are creating content for Stowe. Especially with the AI stuff that has started to, really get some people over the line to start making content. The quantity has went up, but we feel that the quality has went down. We think that there's definitely a need to, especially from people on the more knowledgeable side of the player base, to make sure to try and just make sure we're getting some of that low level stuff out there that's actually going to help people. There's some very misleading information going around out there. I had a conversation yesterday with someone who was insistent that isomags were not at all a budget option because they were under the impression that the only way that you could obtain them was explicitly by playing elite content. And it's no. Whoever's told you that is greatly misled you. You can go in and, you can buy isomags. That they're, the materials also drop from some of the R&D packs, which you can also get off the exchange. But I mean, the key thing is you can buy the isomags, especially a beam or cannon mod one, relatively cheap. But there's definitely there's some bad information starting to get out there, and we need to make sure that some of the more knowledgeable people are dumping good information out there. Would I make content using AI? Not really. The only thing I've looked at like I've used AI for like 2 or 3 thumbnails. Most of my thumbnails are like I craft them, like I do them myself. But there are like 3 thumbnails in total that I've used AI on. I actually talked about this recently. One of them was for the I Stole Earth Space Dock. I asked ChatGPT to give me the text of "You wouldn't steal a starbase" with a transparent background, and then I just put that in. So I asked it to do that for me. Yeah, Stanky, that's yeah. I need to get on that. But consoles are one of the cheapest things to upgrade. Consoles are one of the cheapest things to upgrade when you're going to upgrade. Like, we're not talking about someone upgrading a piece of rep gear. Like, let me pop this open real quick. I've got Isomag somewhere here. Let me go over to casual. Yeah, just this idea that isomags are not a viable budget option just as like that was sort of like, what? What are you talking about? Historically, Stowe has always had like, yeah, a lot of misinformation. Yeah, there's been creators that get a bit of traction that don't always have the best of advice. That's true. That's always been an issue. But it seems like in recent times there's been an uptick in bad info. Let me just grab a random. We're gonna grab a Mark II Isomag. Isomag. What mod? Give me a good mod at least. Here we go. Look, you're a brand new player. I did this over on the other account. Like, I just got it some like Mark II Polarons. And these Hetrions were 100,000 EC. Okay, I'm pretty sure a new player can get 100,000 EC. Now let's look at what can one Phoenix upgrade do. At Mark 12 or Mark 11, I had to hit another, so that's a second. Okay, so I'm 2 Phoenix upgrades in. 3. Was that 4 or 5? So like 5 isomags or 5 upgrades to get that from Mark 2 up to Mark 15. Yeah, it's not epic, but you don't need epic. Like, especially like if you're a new player on a budget, you don't need epic gear right away. Like, just getting it up to Mark 15 is sufficient. It's not even an upgrade weekend. It's not. And dude, it is funny. So let me pop open LM Studio. Okay, let's not do that one. Okay, let's do a new chat. Let's load Gemma 4 E4B, load model. Yeah, next weekend's an upgrade weekend. Yeah, so this is not an AI connected to the internet, but help me make a good beam build on the Terran Lexington in Star Trek Online. Let's see, what is it able to do? Just complete AI slop. Complete AI slop here. If this was connected to the internet, it would be better. But this is because it's just doing AI slop because it's not actually online right now. Oh no, Cheops. Oh boy. I'm shocked. It's awful, I know. A phaser storm. It's just complete slop. It makes me sad when I see people like legitimately like focus on this. Okay, let's end that task. Free that VRAM back up. Oh, I got a notification. Stone News. Upgrade event has just been announced for console. Wow. Look at this. This is brand new Stone News live. Console players have an upgrade event that is live starting tomorrow, April 17th at 8 a.m. Pacific, running through April 21st at noon Pacific. There we go. Some live Stone News right there. And PC's got an upgrade weekend starting next week. So, yeah, I mean, hey, console players, upgrade event. Hell yeah. Just got the notification over in my Discord. Yeah, breaking news, breaking news. Need to get like a Lookner style meme for the breaking news interjection. For those of you familiar with Lookner, there's been some funny moments on his streams. Okay. Oh yeah, there was another request for me to do an infected to make the engineer not look bad. I will yeah, agenda free TV, yeah. Let's get right into the video. Okay, big deeps. Spencer's not going to bot out on this one. Spencer's going to hit all the buttons at the right time, not going to burn the crap well to the left side. You're going to start your first beam build when that starts. No, Rainbow with or without Uncon is fine. Like Rainbow in isolation with Twinkling Lights is really good without Uncon. It works perfectly fine. Yeah. I'm not. Chiap's terrible. Oh no.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control.
You're sad that rapid fire's not the meta? I know. That was a fun time when we were going around with like the rapid fire builds, just like nuking the start of maps, like the gateway before you even had the sides down. That was funny as hell. I will say that was a fun time. There we go. That.
Scanning the nanite trench. Got it. Additional data available.
No, I didn't hit that. No, tragic. There's some beeps lost. I lost like a mil because of my console order not being right.
The nanite drones prepare the trench. Stop them.
Logical, I have failed you yet again. I have failed the engineers. I have something wrong with my order because I'm hitting things I shouldn't be hitting. I think it's literally because I had Krenum and You Are Dismissed reversed. That wasn't the embassy consoles, that was the ResLab consoles that would infinitely like buff themselves up. My delivery is rescheduled. FedEx, what the hell are you talking about? Hold on, chat.
A probe is closing
There's
in
some
on the
heresy going on here right now. FedEx is saying delivery rescheduled. Oh, it's still the 16th. What they talking about? Your delivery's been rescheduled from today to today. I can see it on the map. How far out is this guy? Cryptic needs to reduce CSV to 45 degrees again. Terrible. Let's ban Ranger from chat. Yeah, it's just like 4 cases of this very nice zero sugar green tea from Sam's. They don't carry it in store anymore, so we had to order it online. They were out of stock for a while, but then I got a notification that it was back in stock, and it's like, okay, well, you're going to deliver it. That's expensive on your part, but sure. Gotta get the green tea. We're holding your delivery until you get 3 mil on the inch? Does it look like a green powder? No. I see a Dan. I see a Dark Eddy. I will get this infected. I will do it just for you, Logical. I will get the 3 mil. It'll be the most beautiful 3 million you've ever seen. Yes, Sec. There is, if you want to see like some of this stuff early, I've got the build like posted for the mirror angle. It's posted over in the Discord. I posted it in general on accident, the most recent iteration, but it's there. And okay, there's just one console wrong on it. I don't have particle. I don't have the Guardian console, and I've got UR Dismiss instead. But it's, I mean, the meta consoles right now, you've got Shield Frequency Overload from the Odd Dot. That's more of a high-end, like, really min-max thing. I would say most people don't need to worry about that and are probably going to be better with survivability instead of that. Then you've got Crenum Chronophage, which is really cheap on the exchange. The Ilios' Custom Power Matrix, which I'm hoping is going to be in bud sooner rather than later. Given the recent change to the Ilios in the patch, I think we're getting close to that sooner. Then we got the Lithium Transporter off of the Credence. That's a lockbox ship. Science consoles, I have Fleet Power Network Array, the Micro Quantum off of the Achilles, DPRM, of course, for the survivability and the damage buff. Then, of course, the Bovine console. Attack consoles, I've got the Spirit of Sacrifice from the Trafalgar. I've got the Sequential Warhead Loader off the Shangri-La, the Broadside Combat Module, Agony Redistributor, and then UR Dismissed. UR Dismissed is going to continue going up in price, just a heads up. People are going to very much be complaining about me and market manipulation, especially given I've got like 100 of those sitting on a character that I bought like the day the console dropped. Some of you saw that live when I did it. Like, people are going to complain, but that's like, we knew from day one that was a good console. And now that the Ethereum lockbox is out of circulation, the price is going to continue to go up. So just be aware, like the price I think is already up into the 20s, and it's probably going to continue to go up. There are a lot of people that do have some of those banked up that'll, you know, keep feeding the market, but the price is going to continue to go. Hyper 20s heading to Reddit now. You got like 50k of the Ethereum boxes saved up. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum might get to a point where it's actually worth opening. How do you turn all of your gear purple? You have old school phasers on your Constitution class warship. You mean to what? To purple quality, or because the purple's not the best. It's epic is the best. Just wait for the upgrade weekend. Just get yourself some Phoenix upgrades, and then next weekend on PC we've got an upgrade event, so 8 days from now. If you're over on console, they've got their upgrade event starting tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more go, and if I fail here, then I've failed. I've let the engineers down. I've let Logical down. Specifically Logical. I need more coffee.
The situation situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has...
Preparing appropriate scorn? Oh no. Need to reduce the cooldown for that, you want to see a crate build, but only consoles that are 5 years old? 5+ years old? Then one that is 10+? Mile was in chat yesterday and suggested also doing an uncon build without uncon, which is just a meme idea that I love. I love the thought of doing that. Like the unconless uncon build. Got off to a good start. Yeah, this ain't gonna be it. Spencer's bottoming out here. And I got the bug where I can't target the transformer. This is so low. Like, I should already be on the gate. This ain't it. I'm sorry, Logical. I let you down.
You will escort us to your home world.
I
Begin assimilating our culture and technology.
have failed. I deserve all of the shame that I have brought upon myself. Engineer IAA is where it's at. Banned from market manipulation. I've got miraculous repairs on. You're calling Costco? Maybe that's the issue. I haven't had orange chicken in a couple of days. It's been at least 2 or 3 days since I last had orange chicken. We legit need a sailing enterprise ship in stow. I've brought shame to myself and my family. That would be funny though. Could you imagine? I mean, we had the the rising ships back in the day that were meant to be like cruise ships, and the Surrock, you know, with that modern skin also sort of gives that sort of vibe. But could you imagine like just an actual an actual just sailboat? I know Thomas likes like that Master and Commander stuff, right? That one movie. Need to tell him we need one of them. Get us that sort of sailboat. The one from Generations. Get that in stow. Just as a flyable ship. Could you imagine that? I imagine Pundis would love having the task of getting that in as a flyable ship. Bajoran sail ship strike-wing escort. You want the uniforms from Generations and Master Commander? Fallout 4 had a flying alien. Why not Trek? That is actually a fantastic idea. I love tall ships like that, Dark Eddie says. Oh no. Yeah, how is there was a comment about Stowe subreddit earlier. How is the Stowe subreddit doing today? Any more anti-uncon threads? It was crazy. Like, as soon as I did that uncon video, there was like there's like 2 or 3 threads. People weren't really arguing in that thread directly. That I think it was Dread posted, but it was certainly the other ones. There were other ones of, you know, people going in very negative about Uncon. Uncon is good. They should nerf Voven though. I like the Voven. Remove the teleport from it. Brad, nice. Yeah, I got distracted by some other stuff, but I almost pulled out my World Razor just to do like a beam overload setup on it just to see. But I think other people got that, and I think I remember where is it? Was it in build help? Yeah. Terrible. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to reduce cooldowns. I see Logical right here. Logical is the exact person I've been letting down. I see a Ranger with a Kumari. Ranger! You splurged on a new Zen Store ship? I am very surprised. I know you used your free coupon on it, yeah. But still, seeing you in a new Zen Store ship, it's a sight to behold right there. I wish Beam Overload and Rapid Fire were not as far behind on DPS. It's the issue for like Beam Overload and Rapid Fire is just the design of the content. Like, they need to design more content that is just really big single targets rather than just, you know, groups of small HP targets. That's the reason CSV and Fall are ahead. Spencer sends you stuff? I'm sorry, Ranger. I spent everything I had on the engineer and the science. I'm truly very sorry. Cerritos, don't forget the Parliament also. The Parliament, the Cerritos, and the Protostar, like, all those had rather subpar layouts. I'd love to see new iterations of those ships.
All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy had...
I gotta do more of the deeps. I do actually have a record up on the table with the engineer right now, but it's in a duo with Darthon. Darthon is just such a great support player. Darthon went in, we did some runs, and I got like a 3-3 with the Eng. I could definitely do better. It was in the Impersa still. But I greatly appreciated it. Yeah, just going in and seeing the numbers on the engineer was just... It was extremely immersive.
Scanning the data. Got it. Still take that available.
That is a hell of a start. There we go. Look what happens when I hit the consoles in the right order, chat. Not the best side, but we'll take it. To the center we go. CSV misfired. I am botting out really bad here. I'm rusty. Weapons. There we go. We're gonna finish this one. It died so hard at the end there. So hard. That should have... As soon as the infected runs, like with the mirror angle, are over 65 to 70 seconds, it's already, like...
Sensors confirm that the transwarp
The ideal time is under 60 seconds.
the starbase is still being disrupted.
The further away from 60 seconds it goes, the worse it is. That's not good, though. 2.5. Not even going to upload that. It was a crime to not have the Protostar B pilot. Magnificent power, unlimited power. Happy I've ruined your immersion. That's what I'm here for. Look at all of these premium mirror angles. We got, I see another 2 of these beautiful ships here. We got this disgusting thing here. Just get it out. We got this beautiful ship here. Sphinx, how's it going? Got a Galax over there. Beautiful. At least I haven't joined the rebellion and can still upload. Oh no. The scimitar itself. I can appreciate a scimitar, okay? What do you want me to say? Scimitar, wonderful ship. It's not necessarily held up the best stats-wise. Intel primary, command secondary, not exactly the tippity top, but it is still a very competent platform. I would really love to have an alternative scimitar at this point, though. I will say, I would love to have just some other layout on the scimitar. Do temporal primary, intel secondary. I would be very happy with that. Yeah, give me that. Let me pull up. What is the sim yet? Best ships list. Here we go. Yeah, let's go compare. Get that out of here. Let's pop up legendary scimitar. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, give me the legendary scimitar with a temporal commander and intel secondary. Do that, and I will be a very, very happy person. Or, you don't even have to do that. Here's another option. Keep the intel commander, and then give me temporal as the secondary rather than engineer. I'd be very, very happy with that. But I find command when it's not the primary to be rather underwhelming, to be honest. The 12th bundle is just so great, yeah. Miller, thank you for the follow. Yeah, just this can be either intel or temporal, and then give me this with intel and temporal. Yeah. Chiaps, I see you flying by there with a Breen ship. Would the Arbiter be a good ship for engineers? The Arbiter itself is a little bit dated, but if you go for the Legendary Avenger, the Legendary Avenger is like a much better ship in that line. So Legendary Avenger is far superior to the Arbiter. If you want to fly something in the Avenger line, go for the Legendary. Yeah. So that was just the name of the file. This is just Fluffled Sortable Filterable Ship List, which you can get online. I've got a video going over it actually, like how to look up different In my opinion, what could be added to Inge buff abilities to make Inge slots good? Something for increasing power over the power cap. You give me an OSS baked right into engineering. Also, the engineering heals, they suck. Like, really, really bad, aside from our reverse shield polarity. The issue is for a lot of these heals in the game that are just giving you like a plus 10,000 hull or whatever, they need to be reworked to be based off hull regen. Yeah, I think a Miracle Worker Intel Strike Wing Escort would be cool. Wouldn't necessarily beat the... I don't think it would beat... It'd be interesting to see how it does against the Mirror Angle. Legendary Galaxy Console Unrestricted plus 40 max power. Yeah, I mean, when they do that... Was fully expecting me to say more uncons? I mean, that was a given. That's too easy. Guys, how's it going? Yeah, make emergency... Give us a starship trait that makes the emergency power to subsystem abilities also give plus max power. You're going to see a lot more people running those, you know. I mean, we've dropped, like, emergency power to weapons. You'd put us in a position where we have to start making decisions. Ox to Sif gives a decent amount of damage resistance, yeah. But yeah, I've got a video on the channel, like, if you look up sortable, filterable ship list by Fluffle, like, it should pop up. We got this. What an ugly ship right there, right? I like the Zentaur. I'm just memeing. The Zentaur is the Hammerhead. With the right Vanity Shield, that looks pretty good. I see a Fayette here. We haven't seen one of those in a while. The Fayette is one of the like original ships from Delta Rising for the ROM faction. It's got like a plasma lance console on it that can only be used on that ship. Very sad. At least I think that's what that is. Am I mistaken? No, I was right. I was right. Good. I see a Courage here also. Always good to see a toilet just, you know, flowing around. We got Nibani over here in a, what is this? The Breen, I know what it is. The Chelbolg, there we go. Never stops spinning, yeah, I know. It never stops. What about the Terran Lexington for engineers? Yeah, I mean, you can do a perfectly viable build on the Lexington, yeah. I don't have all the stuff on this character that I'd want to have to do like a proper phaser like broadside build. I would need a Connie 3 for that. Because the Connie 3's got those really nice phaser beams on it. Okay, we got a lot of people here. Let's do a TFO. Let's do Hive Onslaught Elite Public Queue. Hive Onslaught Elite Public Queue, I believe. I see a tooth back here, United Earth Defense Force vessel with a camo skin on it. The Safe Galaxy Vanity Shield right there. Just a bit paper, yeah. They need to bring back the Eisenberg. They will. Eventually. Might have to use the Sheerlong campaign to pick. For Fire at Will users, it's hard. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people wanting to get the Brignac Thop for its premium Fire at Will trait, even though the Zen Store options are plenty sufficient. But the Connie 3 having them really good beams is also... I think my issue is with the Connie 3 is I want it on enough characters that I just need the Muds bundle for it. because it's got like the, you know, two of the best phaser beams on it. Yeah. And it's got that really strong EPG console. That's also good for the Unitarian Defender, and... Oh no. I lapsed on the Legendary Nebula trait. Terrible.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
What's left? A sphere?
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
There we go. Beautiful. Inge Deeps. Number 1 and number 2 in that run. We're both engineers. Can you believe it, chat? Michi, you didn't get in? Good. Stay away. Stay away. Keep your elitist deeps away. I'm kidding. Nah, Michi's got the big deeps. Graviton Displacer is really good. We used that on supports for a while. Am I running Fleet Power Network Array on this build? Yes. Yepers.
Every drum speaks.
That's why the Inge went number 1 and number 2, because not enough tax got in. Terrible. Yeah, I do wish that they would do the Muds Bundle sales a bit more frequently. Bit annoying that they're not. Yeah, let's see here. Let's get that uploaded. Who's that an upload for? As soon as it loads. Hellbore's still crazy. Yeah, Hellbore can still do a fair bit. That's a new record for Ranger on the current season. New record for a few of us because there's a new season up right now. But let's look at the analysis. Not CasualSAB. Full broadside. You are dismissed. Doing some work, of course. Shield frequency overload. Pretty much as expected. Pretora. Yeah, Hellbore. Yeah. Your Hellbore proc went off on a target, and I was hitting it. It's more like full broad flat console, yeah. Doesn't really clearly show where you're hitting, indeed. Start looking at some Discord messages. Jump to present. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at a chat here. Let's see, how's the current season looking? I know Kanoid's got the top on the current season for season 35. Don't worry, Kanoid, if you're listening, I will eventually get a run where things work for me. Eventually it'll happen. Eventually. Lachnoid's got the top right now. Warfy, I see at number 2 at 2.37. Tenor. Ooh, Tenor's climbing up there. Good to see Tenor back on the table. Let's see. How's Advanced doing? Nobody's got an Advanced. Solo up. Chiaps, get in there. Reclaim your throne. Go dump like a 4-4 Lexington run up there. Make people happy. Oh, is there something cheesy in here? I see Hive Solo 1.9. Kittimer Solo. Abra's got some stuff up there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do on the table right now. It's pretty much just been Abra going at it. But yeah, okay, I gotta see this. So what did you do, Chiops? Nabani? Look, I can English. No nerf. This is gonna be the next thumbnail, Chiops. 2 OP question mark, and it's just that this picture of this parse showing your damage, your deeps with You Are Dismissed. I gotta find something here quick. Stirring up controversy. I think I already did a video where I said, like, new meta console. Oh, here we go. Yes, perfect. Do I have any more in the bank? Can I fill this up with a couple more slots? Terrible, I don't. Spencer, controversy? Never. There's never any so drama. What are you talking about? There we go. Perfect. I got the perfect thumbnail incoming. Let's get GIMP open. This has got to be the background of the video. Or the background of the thumbnail. Gotta squeeze the market manipulation accusations out. This is what Reddit thinks I'm doing all day. New meta. We got this, chat. Thumbnails like this are 50 times better than the soulless AI slop. Now, what we gotta do here is find Cheops parse. Cheops is already thinking, Spencer, you're doing too much right now. Stop it. There we go. Look at that. Like that right there is a beautiful thumbnail. Needs more red arrows? Oh, you want red arrow? Oh, I did ask AI to give me a new red arrow. Yeah, I forgot about that. I asked ChatGPT to give me like a new clickbait arrow. Maybe turn this a little bit more. Make meta gold or like a red. I don't think the gold will work because the color, you know, of everything in the background, but red. This is the You Are Dismissed console. We're just memeing right now. So that does look good. I don't know if I like the red really too much for the meta, but the thumbnail of my very first video is going to be you as that dog. Oh no. You hate the arrows? Hey guys, don't let anyone from systems see this see this. Keep this thumbnail very far away from Jeremy, please. No, I'm pretty sure I did drop like a video going over this console when it dropped. Now I gotta look. Yeah, it literally new budget meta console. That video did 13k views. Better not hit Control S. Oh, you want me to hit Control S? How do you upgrade a moderator to lead moderator on Twitch? I truthfully have no idea. Mike, if you use like temporal primary, or if you have like invincible on, like continuity, invincible, those will basically just completely negate the self-destruct. I think that interaction's bugged though. I imagine because like when I tested it, it wasn't even like triggering continuity. It would just like it would just not do the self-destruct and not consume the continuity charge. So continuity is from having temporal primary on, temporal primary specialization. Invincible is the trait off of the Zal, which is a Lobby ship. The Zal heavy cruiser. That is like a really catchy thumbnail though. You need this meta console, yeah. Let's do a black layer behind. Yeah, like that. Members only video with the title How to Market Manipulate When. The yellow and red together makes you nauseous and want a hot dog. Yeah, I agree. For the meta, I mean, if I do like my normal like yellow text, it just to me it blends in too much. Too much gold, yeah. Make it green. Oh no. No. RGB value FF. Okay, I'll try it. I will give chat what they have requested. this section of the stream cleared all the consoles off the market. Yeah, how is the market? There's 45 listings. Yeah, Jeremy's just going to drop in and say you are nerfed. Season Chiap's parse. Oh no. Lens flare. Terrible. Terrible. I'm not helping the accusations. It didn't work for you, but for some reason prices doubled. Look, it is perfectly balanced, okay? Perfectly balanced. No, not really, Nick. Because you're undercutting mine. I'm kidding. I don't have any Omnis up right now. Radiolytic Omni for 750. That seems a bit pricey. I'm not gonna lie though, but that's probably where the market is right now. Look at that. We got a Section 31 Command Heavy Battle Cruiser in. It's just live right here. It's a good looking ship. I can't do another infected for 2 minutes. Stingray on a tripod? Yes. Your highest performing platform? I know it's one that a lot of people like. Yeah. No, Shadow, that never got fixed. The swarm mode where like you eventually take over the entire map. No, that never got fixed. Nest, how's it going? The agony of waiting for infected cooldown. I know. I just wanted to get a better showing for the engineers. I feel like I was letting people down, and I have to wrap things up here in about 10 minutes before I go and get started with the fun things I got to get done today. One of which will be a stow video, maybe two, because we got some news to go over as well, you know. Now, I've seen the swarm mechanic like take up the entire map recently. Create part 2 when? Yeah, there's more news. We just got an upgrade event announced for console, and there's one coming up next week for PC. So I got to make sure people are aware to hold off on their upgrades on PC this week, you know, just to be patient and wait for next week. I got to get some vids done. Crate Part 2. I don't know if you guys are ready for Crate Part 2. Logical. That just seems like you're hoping for that to drop so soon. There will be no Crate Part 2 this week. That would never happen. It took me like a year to get the first part of the Crate build guide out. You think I'm going to get the second part out the same week? You're crazy. Don't forget to buy upgrade boosters. Yeah. Darthon, wait, did Darthon just do some market manipulation in the chat, telling people to buy upgrade boosters ahead of the upgrade event? How dare you, Darthon? That's what's funny too, is like the market manipulation stuff, like people like really they overthink it. But like me making a comment like that in the video will legitimately piss people off. me saying, hey guys, there's an upgrade week coming up next week. You know, why don't you hold off, you know, maybe, you know, buy some of this stuff ahead of time. Like that's enough of a market manipulation to annoy some people. And I see a FedEx truck pulling up out front, so I'm going to do this one last infected. I'm going to hope everything goes fine, and then I'm going to cut the stream at, you know, just end the stream. Who is even on Twitch for me? I'm not going to do too many raids right now. But there's been a lot of drama over in the Twitch community, and I don't know who is safe to raid and not involved in this stuff. So I'm just going to play it safe, and I'm not going to raid out for a little bit unless it's someone that I know for sure is not involved. I just don't know. The upgrade event will be on PC next weekend. Console has one starting up tomorrow. So that's what I'll be covering in a news video here in a couple of hours. Yeah, if you're doing content creation, you have to be able to take some heat. That is an issue that legitimately a lot of content creators have, is they cannot handle criticism. I get criticism often, and believe me, I am probably the most critical person about some of my work. Like, I will look at something I've done and I will not be happy with it. In fact, I have just straight up not released videos before because I will look at it and I'm like, I don't like this. I will respond to chat here in a moment. I'm locked in. I gotta get this big engineer deeps going. I've let down Logical. Let Logical down too many times. I don't even have my real time up. Oh, I'm already failing. We're doing this blind. No, I accidentally targeted the cube. No, that's tragic. Okay, let's see how bad it was. I kept the target on the cube too long and I teleported to it. That was better. 75 seconds. Oh. 2.75. I mean, that's a little bit better. I'm climbing up there. I think with a little bit more work on this, I could get up higher, but definitely there were some weak points there for me. Some major room for improvement. Nick NB is the most drama prone. Cornholio? Okay, I'll send a raid over to Cornholio then. He's just a drunk hippie PS5 player. Oh no. Nestoria, I haven't heard of any changes yet. Yeah, let's get chat open here. It's a good time too because lawnmower's starting to go by out back. Yeah, Darthon, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for everything. Nick NB is the most drama prone. Yeah, there's been some Twitch drama. I don't want to dive into it. Don't want to give those people attention, but yeah, there's been people having a bit of a meltdown. How long do I think it should take to sell ships on the exchange? It can take a while. It really depends on the ship, and lobby ships especially. There's just so much supply of those nowadays that it can take a while. Like, if you're selling any ship, you have to be prepared to... If you're selling any ship, you have to be prepared for it to take a couple weeks. If it's not like one of the main popular ships, it can take a while. Yeah, Q, I will send you some stuff here in a moment. Doing this one blind? Yeah, that much is obvious. Logical. Hey, the blind one was the best run I had. 2.75, and it was still sloppy. Yeah, there's room to get the Inge over 3 mil solo. It's just practice. Just gotta get the lucky run. Darthon, the #1 engineer and human being. Yeah, Darthon's great. Okay, we'll do the raid over to Cornholio on the Twitch, and then I'm gonna bail out. Okay, raid. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the stream today. I greatly appreciate it as always. Crafting upgrade before next week. Yeah, some things move quickly, others take a while. Yeah. Okay, raid is out on the Twitch. Gotta raid and run. See ya around. There you go. I can give Cornelia a follow too. There we go. Okay. I'm out of that chat. Twitch is done. Twitch stream is stopped. Again, thank you to everyone for tuning in today. I'm going to get a video out here in the next couple hours. Just a quick news update on that. And I still want to do that video on the getting deuterium surplus in 2026. So stay tuned for that as well. Other big content incoming. Crate Part 2, best premium ships. Who knows what'll be next? We'll find out soon enough. Thank you all for stopping by. And again, I will see you guys around.